Hi guys, hopefully this setup works. You would not believe what I have done. I don't have a tripod or a camera, I just have my phone and it's hooked up to a lamp, it's hooked up to a clip, that's everything. So anyway, I hope you guys can see it. I thought I would just do a WIP and chat. I am still working on my Wicked Witch. I'm almost done. I might finish today, which would be wonderful. I'm very excited because I can't wait to seal her. I'm going to use what Miss Coffee suggested. I absolutely love her channel. Please go check her out. She is amazing. I'm sure everybody already has, and because I know I'm really late to the game, but thank you, Miss Coffee. You're so appreciated. Yay! I love all of her stories. And just her cheerful attitude. She is just a joy to listen to. I love that. Brings a smile to my face. Anyway, I thought we'd just chat a little bit while I finish this up. I know it's June, but I thought I would tell you guys about the month of May for us around this house, which is spectacular, darlings. And I'm glad it's over. I'm glad May is over. If you notice me shaking, sorry, I have a tremble, so it's not a big deal, but it's annoying and I think it's embarrassing, so can't kind of hide it with this. But anyway, the month of May, we have an amazing amount of things that go on in May. It's one of my favorite months because we get to plant our garden, and where I live, we have a very short growing season, so we plant our garden beginning of May, and I'm kind of regretting that. I think I should have put my squash and beans in the ground and broccoli a little bit sooner, maybe the end of April, although at this point I can't remember if we had any frost or not. Anyway, the month of May is pretty crazy. So we have my birthday, then we have, let's see, after that we have Mother's Day, then we have our wedding anniversary. My husband and I have actually been together since 1986. We did get married in 1992. So yeah, we've been together a long time. So my birthday, let's see, what did I say? My birthday, our wedding anniversary. Then my son's birthday. My son and I are exactly, well, we're almost exactly 30 years apart, almost exactly. And then we have Miss Cuckoo, our little baby girl. Her birthday is also in May. And yes, we celebrate our dog's birthday. She is absolutely a part of our family, as I'm sure those of you who have pets, you completely understand what I'm talking about. And so we celebrate her birthday as well. And then of course there's Memorial Day. And our family has a tradition on Memorial Day. We will have we'll have the kids over, and we have a tradition. I thought this was kind of cool actually, and I haven't seen this anywhere, but so I hope I'm not stealing it, and I'm sure I'm not. I'm sure a lot of people do different versions of this. My daughter's before I tell you, my daughter's fiance loves everything dealing with Civil War, World War I, World War II, anything like that. He just went to Verdun was that last year? It was either last year or the year before. And he's all into it. And on Memorial Day, Veterans Day, he does a march in full uniform. This year he did a 12-mile march. And what he does is he starts in one area of the city and he will travel to a memorial, Veterans Memorial, and he will stay for the ceremony and then he walks back. So he was, oh sorry, my hand is really, it doesn't normally shake this bad. This is like pretty bad for me today, but I still am getting over COVID, so I'm going to blame it on that. Yeah, and then he comes back. He was super exhausted this year, which I don't blame him. It was kind of warm. I'm trying to remember. It was warm. It wasn't as warm as it's been in the past when he's done the marches, but he was exhausted. So we have everybody come over, and what I like to do, I don't ask anyone else to do this, but I love doing this, is I'll have a story about a veteran who survived. Sometimes I have stories of veterans that don't survive, and I like to read them before we eat, just to memorialize them. Do you guys see any more percentage signs? Am I missing percentage signs? Ah, there's one right here. Okay, we'll switch since I don't want to move you guys because it literally took me forever to put my camera here. I'm putting these in here because I have, my jar is, well, actually it's not completely full, I guess. I'm just going to put it in the jar. Yeah, so I do a reading. I look up, you know, different veterans, and we'll kind of read a story before we have our food. And we typically, what do you guys have for Memorial Day? Do you guys do like a barbecue and stuff like that? We typically do, oh, I don't know if I want to tell you guys this because then you'll judge me and think I'm like a really weird person, but I don't, let me just put it this way, I don't eat meat, and it does not bother me if other people eat meat. There, I said it. It honestly doesn't. My whole family eats meat. I don't have a problem with it whatsoever. I just choose not to. So I basically have like, I make my own burgers like with black beans and stuff like that. But then we have, let's see, 414 is the number 7. Okay. So we'll have hot dogs, hamburgers. My husband makes the best potato salad in the entire world. Yes, he does. And I'll make macaroni salad. Sometimes I'll make coleslaw. What else? We have a fruit platter. And then we'll do, what is this right here? No, we're not sticking together. I'm sorry, ma'am. You have got to go. There we go. Somebody will bring a dessert or like pop or something like that. And it's pretty funny because like my Father's Day is coming up here in June, and I cannot taste or smell anything because I have COVID. So I'm kind of actually, okay, so I hate it, obviously, absolutely hate it. However, I am not eating as much. So dare I say I'm losing weight because while I'm hungry, nothing sounds good. It sounds good, but then I go to get it and I'm like, why waste the time? Like, why waste the food, right? It's gonna just not do anything for me. Just save it for somebody else to eat. I probably shouldn't be thinking about it that way, but yeah, I'm definitely not using condiments or anything like that because it doesn't matter. So yeah, so there's that. What else happened to me? I don't really remember anything else happening. We did plant our garden. Let's see, what did we plant? We have 4 garden beds and a huge patch of raspberries that we planted like 3 years ago. They are off the chart. Let me tell you, and if there's anything that you guys know about raspberries, if you do know about them, you have got to keep an eye on them because they will just go everywhere and take over. So we're constantly mowing around the little area that we have for the raspberries, and we always get so many. I think last year I had 5 Ziploc gallon-sized bags of raspberries that I froze, and my daughter and her, did I say fiance? Oh my gosh, I am so far ahead of myself. I said fiance earlier. That was, wow, it's her boyfriend. Oh my gosh. They ended up taking a bunch too, so we just had a ton of raspberries. And then we planted broccoli, we planted tomatoes, we planted small red beans, we planted zucchini and summer squash, which is basically just yellow zucchini, but we'll call it summer squash if they want us to call it that. And butternut squash, which I love. Oh my gosh, if you guys are interested in me giving you my butternut squash soup recipe, I'm telling you, it's so flipping good. What else do we plant? Lots and lots of potatoes, most of which were volunteers. We planted carrots, we planted celery. That'll be interesting to see. So far it's doing okay. When we planted it, it looked like it was just gonna die. It was like, nope, I don't like it here. But it's doing good now. And we planted beets. Oh, and we have so many onions. It's like between the onions and the potatoes, I mean, we could literally live for like 10 years, I swear, off of just onions and potatoes. Now we also have some mature fruit trees that I planted about 4 or 5 years ago. We have a Honeycrisp apple tree that usually, and it's a dwarf tree. I kid you not, there's over 60 apples on it. We had to like brace the limbs, because the branches, because it was just, oh my gosh, it was crazy. And we have a pear tree, which I completely forgot what kind of pear tree it is because I took the label off. Normally I'm really good about like keeping track of stuff like that, even if it's something where I have to like write it down. Did I? No, I did not. Then we have a plum tree. Same deal. Yep. Totally organized person here. Didn't write it down. Perfect. Guess we'll find out. And then we have a red delicious apple tree. I do know that. And then we have I know we have a sugar plum tree. And then we have 3 more apple trees. So they are all producing except for 2 because they're still very, very tiny. We have deer out here that are more than happy to help themselves to the trees, which I kind of don't like because I would like to have the apples, please, but they're fun to watch. So do you guys see any more 7s? Oh, you do. Yeah, so we live in a very, very, very rural area. We have 16 acres here and lots and lots and lots of wildlife. I mean, good luck planting sunflowers, which we also did. I forgot about that. We planted sunflowers. Do you guys see any more 7s? Ah, there's some right here. We planted sunflowers. We've got like a bunch of lavender and all that kind of stuff, but yeah. So we really like it out here. Unfortunately, my husband has quite a commute. We live in Washington State. I don't know if I mentioned that. But he has I mean, not a long commute. He works at night. So the direction that he goes, there's no traffic on his way to work and there's no traffic on his way home. So that's really nice. Okay, we're gonna, oh, shoot. You probably can't see these. There's just, hold on. There's just 4. I think it's out of frame, unfortunately. I'm sorry. Yeah, he switched to nights a couple years ago. And we actually like it now. At first, it was so hard. I mean, because you go from days and then, you know, you're up until like, I mean, he's getting home at like 12:30, 12:40 at night. And I literally, at first I was like, I'm going to bed. What should we do next? I'm seeing a lot of 4s. Or should we do 310s? Might as well. And again, I have those in bags because, do I have, let's see. No, I used that one because my 310 jar is, what? Oh, what you say? It's almost full? No way. Yeah, it was so hard to switch. It was, because, I mean, before, I'm trying to remember what time he used to leave for work in the morning now. Normal time. I think I don't know. Anyway, it took probably a good year before we were able to get used to the schedule. And usually now he comes home and we're up for, where should I start? I'll just start right here. We're usually up for at least an hour, if not 2 hours. I mean, it's the same as if you were to get off work, right? At a normal time. It's like, you can't just like, I'm going to bed. But you want to at least visit and say hi and talk about your day and all that kind of stuff. I am a retired teacher. I used to teach early childhood education at a local college, and I absolutely loved it. I taught for about 20 years, not all at the college, but I absolutely love children. They are just amazing. They're just little tiny adults is all they are that don't have the knowledge and wisdom that we have, or life experience. That's all they are. And you need to treat them that way. I truly believe in that. Anyway, so yeah. I don't know what else to talk about. Oh, that one has a little bit of a, can you guys see that? Like a little bit of a tag right there. I'm going to go ahead and just, gosh, I hope I have enough 310s after that. I'm kind of a very, this one has that too. Okay. I'm kind of a like super boring person, to be honest with you. I love nature and spending time with my little doji and spending time with my kids when I can. And oh yeah, diamond painting. I like to do that too. Oh man. Yeah, so I'm just kind of boring, honestly. And I'm going to get a better setup, okay, you guys? I promise. I will get a better setup. My husband's going to work on it for me. He knows how important this is for me. And, you know, I'm spending more and more time doing the diamond paintings. And, oh my gosh, I was so embarrassed. So he doesn't know, like, I got 2 more diamond paintings today that came from Diamond Art Club. So I will definitely do a reveal on those. Most of you are probably like well aware of what they are. When I reveal them, you'll be like, oh yeah, psh, old news. Had that for like 2 years. But I'm so new to this that like everything, I'm just like, oh my gosh, oh my gosh, oh my gosh. So, yeah, last night I was watching more. Oh my gosh, I have to tell you guys something. So I already told you this in the first video that I did. Go back and watch it if you haven't. It's just a hi, my name, you know, all that kind of stuff. But I decided to watch a quote scary movie on YouTube, and it was called House. Not a house, not the house, House. Okay, House. That was the name of the movie. But the thing, it looked like super, super scary. So I was like, you know, I'll just give it a chance. It could be like really dumb, blah, blah, blah. Okay, listen to this. This is how I'm going to compare the movie. If any of y'all have watched soap operas, guilty, back when my kids were little, which is 5,000 years ago, before there was color, I would watch like The Young and the Restless. And this movie, okay, I watched 10 minutes. I can't get that time back. I watched 10 minutes of this movie, and I kid you not, if one of my friends would have been like, hey, Rami, I found like this really cool soap opera. You have to like watch it with me. And I was like, okay, you know, whatever. I'll go ahead and watch it. That's what this would be like. That is what this would be like. Oh, it was so bad. I don't know who wrote it, but like, it was so bad. Then I started watching, so I still wanted to watch a scary movie. So then I started watching A Haunting in Connecticut. Nope. I had to pause it. I'm going to wait till my husband, like this weekend, I'm going to say, hey, can we watch this movie so I can have somebody like walk me to the bathroom? Because I love scary movies. I am like really, really into scary movies. But this, oh my gosh, I did not like it. It was too scary. Have you guys seen that movie? Type in the, there's another one. Type in the comments the scariest, like legit scariest movie you've ever seen. So like, yeah, that made you scared. It might not make other people scared, or they might be like, oh my God, I couldn't watch it. I was so scared. I was scared for weeks. Type in the comments your scariest. How did this get all the way? What was I doing? Type in the scariest movie you've ever seen. Okay. I think for me, I am going to go honestly with the first Conjuring, the very first one. And let me just say, oh yeah, I think, yeah, it was either that or the first Paranormal Activity. Sorry. Oh my gosh. I'm so sorry, you guys. Oh, I hope I haven't been bumping you. You're probably seasick. Yeah, what's a scary movie I've seen? Your video. Okay. The Conjuring, the first one, or Paranormal Activity, the very first one, when it first came out. Okay, now I watch it, I'm like, this is stupid. And The Conjuring, you can't get away from the fact that now you know what's going on. So it's like, okay, it's not really that scary anymore. But when I saw that, oh my gosh, the scariest scene. Well, I better not say anything because some of you might not have seen it. If you want a really, really, really scary movie, watch The Conjuring. Watch it with somebody, but watch it in the dark. You'll be so freaked out. Oh my gosh, I had goosebumps. Goosebumps. Well, anyway, guys, I think, I don't know. I don't want to talk your ears off. I don't know what to really talk about. Hopefully you've been entertained by this. I'm going to go ahead and finish. I have this section and just a couple more sections to finish. And when I finish it, I'm going to seal it. I will film that because Miss Coffee had, like I said, the best idea, I think, for sealing, because I talked in my last video about how I did Mod Podge. And it dulled like the drills, and I didn't like that. But the method that she has two methods, I believe. I don't want to speak for her, my goodness. But one of the ways that she showed, I should say, was just awesome. And I was like, yes, girl, I'm so going to do that. So anyway, I'm going to say goodbye for now. My videos aren't like super, well, they're not edited at all because I don't know how to do it. So when I say goodbye, you'll see me reach for the phone and be like, click. So anyway, thanks for watching, you guys. I will hopefully talk to you soon. Bye-bye.